In this video, I'm going to go over which pets are the best pets in the game, and if you should go for them or not. And also, if you didn't know, I hosted a giveaway of a Shadow Monarch and a Ryuka recently, and it's over now, but at 10,000 subscribers I'm going to make another Shadow Monarch giveaway. And also, I'm not going to go over a lot of what the pets do in this video, because in my last pet video I've made, I went through all pet abilities. So if you want to know what them individually do, then you can watch that video. But pets are really hard to get because they're really expensive, especially if you're trying to get a mythic pet, because one capsule is 150 raid tokens each. That's about 3 raids for one capsule. And to get a guaranteed mythical you need 100 of those, so that's 300 raids, and that's really hard to get. And that's why it's important for you to know which pets you should go for before you're actually opening capsules. So unless you don't want anything specific, then you should try to get Kurumi. Kurumi is the best pet in the game. You can take a quick look on this tier list here that I made. However, Kurumi is in this capsule where it's 0.4% chance to get Aqua and 0.4% chance to get Kurumi, so they're equally as likely to get, and even at the guaranteed mythic you're not guaranteed a Kurumi because you can also get an Aqua. So it's really risky because Aqua is the worst mythic in the game while Kurumi is the best mythic in the game. You could also go for the Esper capsule or Accelerator, because Accelerator as a pet is also a really good pet and also decreases your cooldowns, so you could also go for Accelerator. Slightly worse, but it's still good. However, he's limited and will go away in about 10 days, so you don't have a lot of time to get him. So unless you know you can get him with the guaranteed mythical, then I wouldn't really go for this capsule yet. I would just go for the regular raid capsule and try to get Kurumi. It's kind of simple. If you want a good pet or a mythical pet, then you are going to go for Kurumi, because Kurumi is the best pet in the game and has been ever since, well, she has been released. So yeah, Kurumi is a really good pet to get. It also helps that the best legendary in this capsule is Levi, because Levi is really good as well. Well, that's a legendary, that is. However, if you don't have raid tokens to spend on pets because you're spending it on something else, or you just don't have time to play raids, then you can also go for legendaries. This capsule series 1 only costs gems, and it's much cheaper than 150 raid tokens. These pets aren't that as good because they contain 2 pets that are support pets that don't deal damage, and you don't want a pet that doesn't deal damage. You want a pet that gives you more damage. So Sakura and Priestess, one of the legendaries, are not good options to get. However, Bakugo is fine, Rengoku and Gojo are also fine, Akaza is a pretty decent rare, and Astolfo is the best legendary pet in the game. So if you don't have the raid tokens, you can always spend your gems and try to get Astolfo. So in short, if you have a lot of raid tokens you can spend on pets, then try to go for Kurumi. And if you have a lot of gems to spend, or if you just don't have enough raid tokens, you can try to go for Astolfo. Either way, your end goal will be to get Kurumi, because Kurumi is the pets everyone will need to get in late game. But when should you grind for pets? Because they're really expensive, 15,000 for a guaranteed mythic, 15,000 raid tokens. Now, that's a good question. You can basically start anytime. As long as you have good enough characters for your game modes like Dimensions and Raid, for example, that you have good gem characters or a few boss rush characters, then you can already grind for raid pets like Kurumi. Because you can always drop the raid characters, but you can't really drop Kurumi in the same way. You'd have to buy the capsules. However, if you would go by something I recommend, then I would recommend you getting what characters you need first, a good accessory, good mythical cards and then go for pets. And then meanwhile, with the gems you have, you can go for Astolfo. Because if you have a good accessory and good cards and good character, that's the same cost as getting 1 Kurumi, basically. And if you have those and 1 Astolfo, that's better than having bad of those and having Kurumi. So if you would go by what I recommend as a really good player, then go for Astolfo as the pet. So basically spend your gems on Astolfo, the Astolfo capsule, and then you spend your raid tokens on getting good gear. So accessories, getting good cards, and getting good characters. Now I'm going to show you the tier list for a few seconds more so you can see. But yeah, this is basically at the top is the best character and then goes to left to right. The left being the best and the right being the worst in that tier. But for example, the furthest to the right on A tier is better than the furthest to the left on B tier. So basically Luffy Gear 5 is better than Gojo. But yeah, that's basically it. So I hope that this guide helped you spending your raid tokens and gems on pets wisely. And yeah, I hope you had a good time.